In 2020, these people need a hero. Not one to save cats from a tree, or to stop clowns, but one to save them from boredom. To give them the information they need on comics. Let them know what is going on in the world of nerds. And I am that hero. What's up, everybody? Welcome to another episode of Yo a Nerd. And you know what today is? New comic book day. So we're gonna be going through the comic books that I got this week. Got some dope ones. It's a really good week. So let's go through them. And for new comic book day, we have Batman 96, Joker War Part 2, Batman, The Adventure Continues, 3, Justice League 50, Death Metal Legends of the Dark Knights, On the Stump, number 4, Far Sector, and Deceased, Dead Planet, Part 2. Also, my mom was going through some boxes and she found some of my older brother's old comics and she gave them to me, rightfully so. These not new, but they new today. So they had Avengers West Coast, had a couple of these, all of these from the 90s. Then they had Daredevil 297. Web of Spider-Man, not in the best of conditions, but you know, they old. Spectacular Spider-Man, Mary Jane in Mortal Danger. Spider-Man in all-out action, the birth of a terrifying new villain. Hold up. Who or what is Corona? Whoa. They was predicting the future. And Batman. So, those are new comics I got today. And I got some new old ones, which is always dope. But you already know what we ready to do. We're gonna do best art, best cover, and then best comic of the day. Okay? And this week was loaded. So we're gonna start off with best art of the day. Best art of the day goes to On the Stump. But before we get into the art, I just found out it's written by the same guy that writes Bitter Root. Now, Bitter Root is a dope comic, alright? And it's written by a black comic book writer. And you already know I support black comic book. I support black anything. So if you support black artists, comic book writers, whatever, check out Bitter Root and then check out On the Stump. But let's get into the art. The art is done by Prinzi. I looked it up and I'm pretty sure that's how you pronounce it, but it's only one name like Seal. One of the main reasons I like the art, because it reminds me of the Adult Swim show Primal. And if you ain't seen Primal, that joint was tough. That joint was tough. So it really reminded me of that. And I don't know if you gonna feel me on this, you might not. But I feel like if Quentin Tarantino made an anime or a comic book, he would use this art right here. I mean, because you know Quentin Tarantino, blood, gut, spitting ass everywhere. And especially if it was hands. What? Tell me you can't see a Quentin Tarantino story, a Kill Bill story done in this art. Like, bruh, that would be beyond dope. Just look at it. Look at the tooth. Yo, knock the tooth out his mouth, bruh. And just the hands just going through. Just mad fisticuffs through this whole joint, yo. Blood, gut, spitting ass everywhere. Yeah, on the stump, best art of the day. Check it out. And next up, best cover of the day goes to Far Sector. Far Sector, Far Sector, Far Sector. I had to say it a couple times because I need y'all to know this is one of the best comics out right now. In my opinion, it is just great, and it's also written by a black comic book writer. Not just a black comic book writer, but a black female comic book writer. And it's about a black female Green Lantern. But that's we gonna talk about that later, because I'm gonna do a whole review of just Far Sector by itself. But let's get into the cover, because that's why we here. So basically, I gotta give you a backstory on why the cover's fire and what's going on. She's ready to get into this fight with these machines, right? Joe, her name is Sojourner, which is also tough, but they call her Joe. So she's ready to get into this fight with these machines. So she basically turns herself into like this Megazord type joint, this Transformer type joint. And then she just is a Green Lantern Transformer Megazord, and then she just goes to battle. So on the cover, she's basically transforming. You kind of see it ready like clothes or in on the cover, and she is just transforming. That's just fire, bruh. I just love it. Like, the cover is fire, the comic is fire, the art in the comic is fire. It's just A+ work. And now, the last category of the day, the main event. Best comic of the day. Best comic of the day goes to... And Deceased Dead Planet is just gonna be the winner. Number one. In the first Deceased, you already know the anti-life equation that turned everybody into zombies. And then even if you got superpowers, you still a zombie with superpowers. And then, you know, basically everybody died. Wonder Woman, Batman, Flash, all of them gone. They died, bruh. So basically, they leave Earth and they find a nice little utopia. But they get a distress signal from Cyborg, who says that he thinks he has a cure for all of this. My nigga, you late. Okay? Late as hell. Mad people is dead and now you got the cure, my nigga. I mean, but hey, they got a cure. What happened, happened. You know, people died. Whatever. So they come back. And on Earth, John Constantine and the squad been holding it down. Reading comics, when you have Zatanna in it, it's always fire. It's because when you watching the show, you can't never understand what she's saying for real. But when you read in the comic, you can read what she say. You just gotta read it backwards. Like right here, she basically says flame off, but she gotta say it backwards because that's her power. And then, you know, Shorty just gets exhausted. And then she just swings her head up against the wall over here and is just out. But they've been saving people, taking them to this garden made by Poison Ivy. And the garden is protected by a little bit of magic. So while John Constantine and people doing this thing, Swamp Thing come up. Swamp Thing like, John Constantine, like, nigga, what? Damn, why you always gotta pop up on niggas like that? What the fuck wrong with you? And then, so, he's basically like, I need to talk to you. There's this garden, and I need your help with it. And you see, you know, Constantine is, you know, being Constantine, and then Swamp Thing do his thing, and then he just slaughters all these zombies. Just one quick move. People forget how powerful Swamp Thing is, but he just slaughters all these zombies in one move. So, and then, you know, And then Swamp Thing cusses at your boy. He told Constantine to shut the fuck up. Yo. Swamp Thing and John Constantine go to this garden. And of course, shit goes down. I'm not gonna go into too much, but you should already know anybody can get it in this planet. Anybody. Call it Dead Planet for a reason. So, DC deceased. Best comic of the day. Please check it out. Tom Taylor in his bag, bro. In his bag. So, those are the comics for the day. It was a great week. I got some old comics. I got some new comics. It was a great week. So, that's all for today. I will be back with that Joker War review. You already know. We gotta talk about what's going on. So I'll be back with that, and I'll be back with more content. And like I said last time, if you have anything you want me to review, you want me to watch or read, just let me know, and I'll try my best to do it. But that's all for today. Yo, nerd.